Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Scottish Disney Cars Collector YouTube channel. And today we are going to be taking we're going to be taking a look at these guys. The 2-pack of Nate Stanchion and Jessica Giampetrol. So these guys were first released in 2014. I think they were part of the Mel Dorado show series. They would be because, or was it the Whalewell Motel? It was one of them two. They also done Lee Racy as well, who was also a chase. However, Lee Racy got re-released in 2022, no longer making him a chase. And the first chase to ever be re-released, which was very strange. I do have him, just not currently with me. He's back at my other place. So I look forward to getting him and these guys together soon because I've always wanted this 2-pack, and I got this for £15, which I think was a bit overpriced to be honest, but it's what the seller would do it for. Because I know this 2-pack, I don't think it's rare, but it's not been released as much as other ones. These guys did come out from Thailand actually all the way back in 2022. Was it 2022? Yeah, I think they were new Thailand variants then. So now it's nice they got re-released, though I think the reason why they've done that is because they were re-releasing Lee Racy. So yes, I got these again from the same person I got the quick changes from. And I just thought we would take a look at them because they're unique in a sense. So yeah. But there's not a lot to talk about with them, to be honest. Nate Stanchion is obviously a Mini Cooper, which is very cool. He should have a clipboard. Unfortunately, that was missing, but I'm not bothered because I bought a few Jessica Carvels when she came out, and I can just easily cut a clipboard off of one of her forklifts and give that to Nate Stanchion. Problem solved. So, not really worried about that. The expression, all three of these expressions will be dead on film accurate because these cars do not appear moving. They only appear in images, which is it does sound a bit strange to say that, but yeah, they don't move in the film. They're not rendered. They're just in snapshots of when they're being shown in pictures on the Mel Dorado show. So these expressions will be exactly on point. And yeah, it's a pretty cool expression. Obviously, it's some sort of scientist, so determined. There's a Mini Cooper logo there on his grill and the lights. The side is just white. I like the sort of sparkly white, I have to be honest. That's quite nice. Silver rims, and the other side just pretty much the exact same. He's got a pencil. How in the ever-loving fuck he uses that, I have no idea. The black has came away slightly on the end, but it's fine. I can just get a black Sharpie and redo that. It's very strange how he has a fucking pencil. But yeah, nothing much going on the other side. And his visor, nicely done, I suppose. Bit of chrome silver. Yeah. I always found it strange how these guys' eyes were darker than the rest of their body, but I think is it supposed to show that it's the visor on top and that's blocking out the colour? I don't really know, to be honest, because Lee Racy's eyes are disgusting on the Thailand version, and I wonder if it's due to that reason. And here's the back. The top, just black. He is missing his antenna. I didn't notice that straight away, but it's fine. These can be replaced. Mini Cooper, and at the back it reads AB52TQ. I know it might look like top, but I'm reading it, I think that's a Q, so TQP. Whoever's birthday that is, I do not know. And his date stamp reads 2044AZ, so he was produced on the 204th day of 2014. And there you go, that's Nate Stanchion. Not a lot to talk about. Now, Jessica Giampetrol, I love that name by the way, Jessica Giampetrol, or is it? No, it's Petrol, isn't it? Not Patrol. I always say Patrol. Jessica Giampetrol, I think that's her name. I'd say she's the better release out of these two. Cool little pitty, very basic, just again white. She's the same model as that clown pitty from the on the road 4-pack. I should have brought that down. I forgot to fucking pull it out. It's fine. But yeah, obviously, the accessory will help, kind of make her a single. Not really, but it's basically she's got a beaker. basically, which again looks really cool. Nicely sculpted in green and silver picked out. This is very soft plastic, so this bends down quite a lot actually. But yeah, quite like it. You can see the front. You can sort of see our mouth there, just slightly picked out a little bit. And again, you got the visor and a bit more of a determined expression in Nate, I would say, and a little black top up here. At the top, this is plastic. I thought it was die cast, but no, because you can tell by the sort of two different toned colours. Okay, maybe the flash is not picking it up, but it's definitely plastic, that top piece. And again, just sparkly white windows, and again, bottom. I just realised I could take the base off this. Yep, and it reads 2314, so the 231st day of 2014. So, how and Nate were made. Try to work this out. Basically, they were made a good few weeks apart from each other, going off their date stamps. However, I have this other Jessica Giampetrol that is quite, beaten up, so it's nice to have a replacement now. I just found this at a convention last year, and I think it was like £1, so I just decided to pick her up. But it's nice to have a spare, but I'll probably just sell this on. But as you can see, completely missing the beaker, and this has sort of been chewed away. Don't know what the fuck happened up here, or was it burnt? No idea, but the plastic's sort of gone away. However, the date stamps I wanted to compare. Again, sometime apart. So this one was the 230th day of 2014, 231st day. So these were made literally a day apart. And then next Stanchion is just some weeks beforehand. Yeah, interesting. Well, there you go. Anyway, that was my review of Nate Stanchion and Jessica Giampetrol. Not a lot to say. They're very basic cars. Just sort of white and black, but they are scientists and they still look nice nonetheless. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.